Alright, let's try Kitsune Tails. Let's do as this is, you know, how I normally tackle games, so we're gonna obviously check the options first. Volume set to 100 by default, but the volumes are at 50%, so I guess this is like pretty much like the master volume being turned down in the way. So it works, it's good, it isn't blasting full volume at start. You can still crank it up or crank it down in the menus. You have a CRT filter, blurry and convex, is it? We're gonna go with the sharp one. I'm turned on reduced flashing. You have keyboard and gamepad support. You can force your layout. Move with left stick. Move with right stick. Oh. I don't gonna need that. Toggle full screen. Right, gamepad, rebind. The first thing here is that you can see here the right stick here. I love it. You can rebind your keybinds to be the stick click. I still do not understand why it's like, it feels like it's like a 50-50 in if games support rebinding at all. You know, it's like firstly very not super common still that many games don't allow you to rebind gamepads. But then it also is a 50 if like the right stick or left stick click is gonna be rebinded. And again, the Gamesir T4 Kaleid is pretty much trying to be my go-to gamepad for most of games, right? And I don't like pressing down on the sticks, so this has back buttons and they are being rebinded then to the stick clicks. It would obviously be nice if these were separate buttons and you still also had the stick clicks, but hey, the what is it now? 15-20-year-old X input Xbox 360 holding us back. Yeah, I don't know. It's good in some ways that we got X input, but the direct input also in many ways were still superior. But yeah, so you could rebind it and you can have up to 4 keys to bind, which is interesting and nice. So I have jump on the back button here and on the A button. And then you have a run or carry, and as you can see my left stick here is also going to be run or carry. And you have some kind of a special ability. Again, this is very nice. Looking at the controls, this tells me this is a very simple input game, right? So the challenge is gonna be execution, timing of jump, timing, and you know, maybe using run to make it through certain stuff and like that. You do have an inventory and menu stuff, but yeah, overall it's going to be a very input simple, right? It's gonna be about the execution here, and I now, by looking here, I know what keys to focus on. It's pretty much 3 keys. You know, I guess you could call move 1 key and a D-pad as 1 key, and then it's like jump, run or carry, like in the early Super Mario games or Mario games. And then we have some kind of a special thing there and some kind of inventory, but pretty much, you know, it's move, it's jump, it's run or carry, and then a special attack. It's gonna be my main focus here. Now what you cannot see is that this is a forced 16:9, and oops, I'm running this in window mode. The problem is that it's kind of like on my 4K screen, this is like forced to like a 720p window, and I like it when you can choose either multiplier for the window mode, or better yet, I prefer having resolutions, so I can pick 1080p, 720p, 440p, and yada yada yada. Here I have to manually now resize this window to be fitting into a 1440p. So you see there's gonna be black bars on OBS. That's because I'm trying to resize this window to be 1440p, and I have to do this manually. It's kinda like, come on, is it right? So trying to make it like to be 16 by 9 here is quite fiddly. Right, so this seems to be the max windowed mode. I seem to have reached it, and that is 1080p. It's pretty much from 720p by default, and then you can manually resize it to be about 1080p. So that's kind of like the maxed out window size. A little bit of unfortunate. Yeah, I would have liked it if it would have been, if I could have made it, you know, different. So window mode is pretty much gonna be limited to 1080p. Now again, it's, if you have a 4K screen, it's gonna be a fourth of your screen or size. If you have a 1440p monitor, it's gonna be, you know, much larger window. So it might or might not be a problem for you. You also have different scaling moves. Maybe I can make it bigger by using fill, but I want it to be, you know, precise scaling. It should be able to, you know, let's try it with fill, right? Yeah, okay, so if you use fill, you can still resize it, but it looks like it is more blurry. Precise looks sharper. It also seems like, but oh right, it looks like you might be able to make it 1440p. It's, yeah, this is just a very finicky way. I managed to make it almost 1440p. We're gonna go with this. Okay, so it's not limited to 1080p window mode, but it's a pain in the ass to just get a good window size that like this would not have been a problem if you have precise scaling, and then you could set, you know, resolution that fits with the precise scaling, and then you could have, if you press fill, it giving you more different scaling options, right? You can see it gets a bit blurrier. It's very minor, but still. So you can use fill to get pretty much whatever you want, but it shouldn't be necessary to just have this. It doesn't need to be this finicky, but we're gonna go for gaming here. And we're gonna go for the normal difficulty. I don't know what this is. Okay, so you can design it. Okay. Alright, let's just go with the default. I don't know. That just seems to be cosmetic, so that's fine. Right, let's do what I also tried to.
Your mom and I heard you were given your first messenger assignment, and we couldn't be prouder. You're going on your first grand adventure. Well, you'll encounter many new things.
If you're lucky, some of them might even be dangerous.
You'll do great. Just remember to enjoy the journey.
And if someone punches you, you punch them right back.
You can skip this, as you can see in the bottom there.
Sorry that we couldn't see you off, but as a messenger yourself now, you know how it is.
Right, okay.
Love, Mom and Dad. P.S. This postcard is enchanted to let us all communicate. So don't be a stranger, kiddo. Also, do be careful. Your second chance ability won't protect you from everything.
Hey, Yuzu. A little foxling told me that Inari finally gave you your first mission.
Yeah, It feels like it was just yesterday that we were both starting training.
Yeah, time flies when you have good company.
You know, all this talk about time really makes me think.
It does? About what?
About how if I don't hurry, I won't have time to pack enough boiled eggs for the trip. Anyhow, it was great seeing you, but I really need to get going. Bye!
Right, so we're some kind of messenger. Right, so this is very like Super Nintendo type of graphic here, an overworld map. Options. So I'm gonna try this. Now, I think the voices were fine, the voice acting, but for this style of game, I don't know, I feel like it might be fun without the voices. And there we go, got it. So, we're in here. Right, so you can see here in the top left corner, you know, this is a pretty lightweight game. Ryzen RTX 3070 is pretty much idling here at 15% utilization. It might actually be lower because when the GPU isn't, well, it's dynamically GPU scaling, and this usage is gonna scale different depending on how hard the GPU is being hammered. So it's gonna show higher usage if the GPU isn't being utilized as much. So it's pretty much idling here. And you can also see the VRAM is super low here with OBS running and everything. 1.5 GB VRAM uses here. And it mostly looks like it's like 1 or 2. It actually seems more CPU heavy here, but it's not really heavy. Mostly one core here, you know, but it's a few cores there are doing something. And system memory is very low here, like 5 gigs of total system memory uses. It supports 120 frames, which is really nice. Obviously the animations are not, you know, animated in 120 frames as that, but the screen scrolling here is smooth in a fixed 120 frames. I don't think we need to have the OBS up for this game. It's a very lightweight games, probably gonna be running fine on most machines. Okay, let me transform. There we go, so you can see. Oops, right. I'm using the D-pad here. Oh, we can swim. Yes. And we have a speed meter, like a speed meter, just like in like the Super Mario Brothers 3. Oops, those are spiky boys. Ooh. Oof, okay. Yeah, it has a lot of Super Mario, you know, those 2D feel here, but it feels like there might be a little bit more of like, oh, more of RPG or like role story stuff. It feels a little bit of floaty movement. Wow, there's a fly, just outside. Hey. So yeah, the movement are a little bit floaty like in Super Mario Brothers games and in Super Mario World and in the new Super Mario Brothers Wii U and those. I feel this might have almost a little bit of an extra floatiness to it. Mushroom Heaven. And these definitely always are much more story heavy. I think I like this without the voices. I don't know, it gives me more of that kind of classic feel, but that is just personal choice here. I love it that you can choose to have voices, you know, if you like or if you don't like. You can also skip all of this, you know, again with a button, but hey. That is something that if I weren't like doing a try to upload to YouTube, just trying this myself, I probably would just skip most, maybe, because most of these games is for me about gameplay, but seems like interesting little story here. So that is again just a personal style. Most games I play for the gameplay, not story. Yuzu or Kitsune. Some type of fox, Kitsune, alright. Alright, we get HP back. Two shakes of a tail's lamb. Of lamb's tail. Oh, life carries on and the seasons change. Right, I'm also trying here to not skip text so fast, because I, you know, most of the times during games like this I kind of speed read text, which means that I might also like skip some words here and there and just get the gist of it. As we press up, and this is next stage. So far we haven't used our coins or anything to buy stuff. I don't know how much like the coins gonna be important or not. So, whoop. This has kinda, again, as a Mario, whoop. There you see, if you get hit, you have kinda like a big and you have a small character, whoop. Like in Mario games. Ooh, ooh. You can be Big Mario or Small Mario. And you can also get power-ups. In the Mario games, the power-ups are permanent. Oops. Maybe I could have went down in the water there, I don't know. But in this game, so far the upgrades has been a temporary like boost upgrade. But yeah, this is the small Yuzu or small Kitsune here. So far, it feels pretty good. I don't know, it doesn't have like the... For me, the kind of... like the Mario vibes or anything, but... seems pretty decent here when it comes to just... not decent, it feels good when it comes to the platforming and everything, and graphics and everything is definitely working. Nice little music to fit. There we go. So you can pick those ones up. I've tried that when getting the game to run. You can also press down on slopes to slide for a speed boost. So this is very, very like Mario-like. If you play that game, you're just gonna feel right at home with lots of the mechanics. Can't pick that one up. If you hit this with spikes, you will obviously lose. And here is, you can pick up those. And do you know this is like a pipe? The well? Oh, oop. Don't get hit. Right, this is some kind of item here that I can use if I wanna do. I don't know what it does or if it is a permanent or anything like that. You know what? Let's just try it. Ooh. Let's see if this is gonna be a permanent or temporary upgrade here. If this is gonna now be used forever, or if I'm gonna carry this to the next level. Press any. What's the any button? So far this is just like, again, like the Mario games, it's a very 2D linear overworld map that you just progress through. I don't know how much it's gonna change. So far the biggest difference is been the story here, you know, the focus on the story here. So again, I don't know if we can use our currency to like buy stuff or do anything, or if we're gonna get maybe choose our paths. Okay, so we get to keep this. Ah! Huh? Not entirely sure how the ghost works there. Okay. Right, so that's fire. That probably means that we cannot jump on those one. And I'm sure that the money we might maybe be able to buy upgrades or something, because it seems like they carry over here. It's not per stage or anything. Oh, right. Ooh. Secret. So we can't do like in the Mario games, just can't toss it up, only toss it forward, at least this one. Okay, so this makes the ghost me not taking damage from the ghost. Right. It's definitely nice that I now have my Gamesir T4 for for games like this with a proper D-pad, because that is definitely really nice. Might have to take it slow. It might be a pit coming up or something dropping down. Whoa! Oh, that was a... Right, okay. Okay, so I probably have to jump on this one, okay. Wah! P-speed! Oh my god, okay, I don't know how to not take damage from some of those ghosts there. Those are quite quite difficult, but this is back. Okay, that's a sound of me messing up something here. So this is pretty much like the ghost. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to not like grab any... probably gonna fail this one, so let's just... I'm guessing I'm not supposed to touch any of the... I'll probably fail this again. Damn it. No? What? There's no time on the level. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Yeah, okay, I think I see. There's a secret secret door, right? Okay, not there. There's gotta be a secret door here somewhere. Yeah, there we go, okay. War story, that was a tricky little one, alright. But a little bit like the ghost houses in Super Mario, definitely in the Mario games. That you kind of like find a little bit of a secret there. Boss time! And the season changes, right? So far, very linear. We haven't found any shops to use our money in. Change playstyles. Oh, right, this is just that one, alright. You can go back. Revisit levels, maybe, alright. Oh. Uh-huh. There we go. We can use that to jump up, reach higher places. Do we have a ground pound or something new? Matt. Because this is like the star thing, you're invincible. Oh. You don't have any floating or double jump or anything like that? No. Woo. Alright, so yeah, we are teaching that you can bounce off enemies here. By holding. Damn it. Right, and just like in the Mario games, if you're small you can't break blocks. Could have been something up top there that I missed actually. It almost looked like it. This is the shoe in Mario. Very Mario. Ooh, I love this. I think it was such a shame that you only have this in one level in Mario. Man, I love this. This is definitely a nice little... Boom. This was one of the most fun things with Mario Brothers 3, right? And you can only get this kind of power-up thing in one level. Aw, man. Didn't get to keep it. That sucks. That's just like the Mario games. Oh, there was something up there. Okay, well, shit happens. I messed up, I guess. It looks like might be something down below, but I don't know. There is not. Well, the first life loss here. How many lives do I have? I don't know. Okay, it was just coins up there. Well, it might be very important with coins, who knows? Oink! Boom, 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 boom. Hey. Don't know, can you see how many lives you have? No. Ice physics, I'm guessing. Oh, whoa. Oh wow, okay, you cannot jump on that one. Okay. Sheesh. 2 lives, 2 deaths. Huh. What? Okay, that enemy is weird. It felt weird how you're trying to dodge it. Wait. There we go. Oh shit. Oh well. Huh. How are you supposed to get all the coins there? I don't think you can. Probably, yeah, that's probably a power-up. Okay, so here we have 2 bones. Alright, it's getting a little bit more trickier for sure when it comes to some of the platforming here. So I didn't have anything to break that with. Yeah, I don't really fully understand. How do I tackle those? I don't know how to get down below either, if I needed a power-up or how to use that to break the wall there. Maybe I needed to carry an enemy with me or something. Yeah, get a little bit trickier. Old man coming in here. Lots of story so far, very less playing almost. So the impression so far is that it feels alright. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but something isn't giving me... I don't know, it feels like a good mid-tier solid game here, but it's not something that really like the good Super Mario World or Super Mario Bros. 3 or like other like Meat Boy or Celeste, like 2D platformers or something like that. It's nothing that really pushes it above for me, and I don't know exactly what it is. And the graphics, everything is fine, but it's nothing here to me that really speaks like this is oomph. But that is just a personal thing. Graphic style is always going to be a personal thing here. It is very gorgeous, beautiful, very stylistic, but something just isn't popping for me, and that is personal thing. It doesn't mean that it's bad graphics. It's a very stylistic game. But yeah, so far for me, it feels like you know, it's in the mid-tier thing. It's nothing bad about this game, but it's nothing that just really like it pulls me in here and just I gotta play more immediately. Even the ceiling here has a little bit of that kind of Super Mario World. Is it World? Yeah, I think it's the World. Or is it Super Mario Bros. 3 vibe with these kind of hanging things? Might be Super Mario Bros. 3. And so far I don't know, like there is story, but I'm not sure what the story is trying to tell me really yet. I'm just some kind of messenger. There's this girl that seems to be flirting with you here. Or something here. This looks like water level that we can swim in. So yeah, I don't know. For me this is like a mid here. Good, but nothing that I feel... Oh, pufferfish or something like that. I don't know what the official name is. But yeah, there's something that just, I don't know what it is, but it's nothing that really just screams to me, play this immediately a ton more, but there's nothing that is telling me that I shouldn't play it. Yoink, yoink. Like the entire package is very fitting, except that this might be personal. So far, I'm not sure that the story is necessary. It's kind of like just stopping me, you know, slowing me down. But again, the story might pick up and might be something that, oops, gonna be drawing me in more later on. And I feel we have quite a few coins, but I still don't know if these coins are something that I can use, or if the coins are only, whoa, or if the coins are only gonna be like for maybe for extra life or just for scores. It's also hard to tell which enemies are going to be those kind of spiky ones, which are not. I was thinking this was color-based, but it's not so sure anymore about that. Yeah, you get a lot of coins here. I don't think there's a life counter, so I guess the only punish when you die is that you kinda restart the stage. So it's a little bit more casual in some ways compared to, you know, the Mario games and stuff like that. I'm gonna compare these a lot to Mario games because I feel they have a lot in common here. With graphic, with the platforming, with, you know, the mechanics of the game. Are she trying to trick us? Silly, silly Yuzu, right? Mm-hmm. Oh no, what is she gonna do? Hey, what are you gonna do? Right, and this is a port? No, the dance, okay. Right, so is she evil? Is she gonna fool us? What's going on here? Uh-oh. What? Is she gonna cut in? Did she beat someone up so she needs to heal someone? What did she do? What? Doom doom doom. Huh? Yeah, so this is a boss. I just don't understand the mechanics of it yet. Wait, what? Yeah, so we drop right in the boss here. You accelerate very slow for this boss. I guess I pressed a little bit wrong on the D-pad there. There's no help or anything here. Yeah, I wouldn't say that this feels great or anything. Okay, so you could just do that, okay. Not that difficult, alright? And you get a power up. Yeah. Kidnapped? Alright. Right. This is quite a lot of story so far for pretty much the Mario story, right? Evil Bowser comes in, steal like a princess, and you set out to rescue it. It's pretty much the same story told so far, but through a lot of text. So, unless the story really fleshes out in a good way, this could have been done so much just quicker. Just a lot of story for pretty much no reason so far, in my humble opinion here. Right, again, this is just like the Bowser and Mario story, right? You know, who won liking one princess or one another, the same ones there, the one being evil, one being good. So again, you could have just dumbed this down and focused more on just the platforming so far. A pun. Word pun. So this is pretty much a Star World map here, right? So this is a world map, and the other one is a level map here. Like, this is very, again, looking a lot like the Mario inspired, like a star thing here. Alright, yes, so warp menu, and you can go back there. Okay, so what is this, another story, or can you buy stuff here? Merchant. Right, so I guess you can buy power up there. Because if you do that, right, exactly. So you can buy things that you can use. That is cool stuff. What is that? Is that a cloud to skip over a map? Alright, yeah, so you can buy stuff and more story things that you can do here, I guess. So a little bit of like RPG elements. Alright, I'm sure this is fine, but I don't know. You find little extra bonus things, but most of the times I'm not too much into I'm not too more often into mini games in such a way. So right, and that takes me out. Right, let's finish with, yes, probably with, oh, nice, what is, oh! Is this a drill? Well, it was maybe a drill mechanic. Oops. Yeah, I could have drilled down here with that. Okay. Ah, this sucks. I don't think I can. Oof. Nope. That's a little bit tricky. Some, you know, you can swim in water, but some of these pits kinda looks like water. I did see that that was not the case for that one, but that's unfortunate. That's a checkpoint. Oh. Alright, so this is like in, again, very Mario-like, like the flowers. Damn, alright. Rough timing here. They are getting more challenging. Oops. That is interesting timing for those one. I don't particularly think that was the best timing place there. Alright, I think I've gotten the gist of the game here. Right. And we already like the 1 hour mark here. Yeah. It's very Mario-like, but oh, I have a power-up that and that one, okay. There we go. So, Kitsune Tails. So far, like, it is good and everything, but there is something with the platforming that for me just doesn't draw me in. It feels just kind of like a mid thing here. I'm cruising by a little bit. There's nothing bad, there's nothing really over the top. It's, if you like the Mario games, but maybe want to just more story onto it, this so far is what this is. And with a little bit of extra, you know, oomph with that you can have your power-ups. And just like in Mario style, you can choose if you only want to use them in between levels or during levels as a difficulty settings kind of thing there. And you can buy them with coins, and it's not just like in Mario games that when you reach 100 coins you get a life. You have pretty much infinite lives here, but it's gonna be, it's a little bit in a way more casual than Mario games, but it also seems like some of the platforming seems not that, like, it is more challenging maybe, I guess, so far in one, but it's more like I feel like this is not some of the placement of the NPC, like, why would you place and have those cycle speed this way? It just, it doesn't really feel good. So it's like, again, it's in this mid-tier kind of 2D game for me. And again, very stylistic. I like the music and everything, but the graphic doesn't have some kind of like oomph that really draws me in too much, but it is a good style, and that is just a personal thing. But I feel that the gameplay is also it is a bit of in the mid there. It's nothing really super crazy or anything. Like Meat Boy had simple but very kind of like precise direct input, like really the platforming that just really grabbed you. Here it feels a little bit like alright, I don't know, hard to tell. So it is a good game here, but I might or might not play this, stream this on my Twitch channel. I don't know, hard to decide, depending on what game I have in the pipeline and everything, because again, it just feels like it's a mid-tier. It's nothing wrong with that. And for some people, that if you really like this kind of thing in your Mario style and you want more of that, it might be, above a mid-tier to a top-tier game for you. And if you, think the graphic draws you in a little bit more than it does for me, then that's also gonna help it. There's nothing that is really like downside to this. Again, I'm a little bit curious only about the story, because so far, even though you have had a lot of story talking here, the story is pretty much Super Mario Brothers. One evil, one good, they like the same person, one kidnaps the same person, you goes after that. And Mario told that story without any dialogue, pretty much. So I don't know how much fleshed out the story will be, but so far I've sat through tons of story for something that is super simple and could have been explained within like 10 seconds, and then I could have just been platforming more. Which, is it good or bad? You decide. To me, that's not, again, positive. And again, I can skip all of this, and that's probably what I would have done if I were just playing. And again, that means that I might miss out on more advanced story, I don't know, but so far it's just like, or it's super simple, but it's telling that in way much more text than I need. And it could have just have simple text and more just a quick graphic thing to showcase that. It's pretty much in the news in the Wii games and the Wii U games and so forth of the 2D Mario games, right? You have this 30 seconds intro things where it's like showcased them having fun eating dinner, and then Bowser swoops in, and that's it. That's the only story explanation you get. And I'm hoping, that this game has more to the story than that, because this takes a lot, and it's so far it's only giving me that much that the Mario games give me in that 30 seconds introduction. But that is something that I will not find out in this, short introduction here. So that is kind of like on the fence for me. It could go, both ways, and depending on what you prefer. If you like more story, that can be, good. If you think, you want more platform, hey, you can still skip, but it might still be something that pushes a little bit down for you to having to skip tons of text boxes. Who knows? But the biggest thing that really was a little bit off-putting here, or like that kind of stuck as negative, is the window mode. That you only have like this, you don't have any window size scale multiplier like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, and you don't have any window mode resolution, and you have to kind of like freeform resize. And if you use the sharp precise scaling, it is much more difficult to kind of get a good window. And if you use the fill mode, then it's easy to resize, but you can end up with a blurrier image, and you could just have put in like maybe a few resolution or multiplier scaler, because in a 4K by default this is a 720p window almost. It's kind of tiny here in this big screen here, and yeah, I know that's the only real downside. So I might or might not play more again, because it's not, the platforming isn't really, it's there, it's mid-tier so far. It's nothing that grabs me. Graphics and everything is great, it's good, but it's nothing that personally grabs me with that. So it's again, it just feels like a good solid mid-tier 2D game so far, which might have a little bit, for my personal liking, too much story. That's so far it's not necessary. But you can leave a comment, you can like it, thumbs up, thumbs down if you want to about this game or other stuff. If you might want to see me play this, it's probably not gonna be in the near future. You might want to keep an eye on my Twitch channel, you know, the Hulk and Strong on Twitch. Other than that, thanks for watching. You know, maybe check back or follow the channel if you don't want to miss me, you know, play more Let's Try of demos and videos, stuff like that. And if nothing else, if this is, you know, your only time stopping by for this particular game, thanks for watching and have a great day, and bye for this time.